妈。
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit I got no love for the fakeness If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this I'll always show up and make a statement I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit I got no love for the fakeness If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this I'll always show up and make a statement Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective I got a vendetta against people who patented Being negative when you should be getting after it I got facts over tracks, this and that Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag I want you to hear words, you can say them back I want you to feel free from the chains at last And to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah Now that I've been put through hell I never got anyone's help I had to do it all myself
我是有这么个想法，知道吧？孩子从小管，如果管不了，干脆就不管。你不管，社会上有人管，你让他去让他去吃规矩，对不对？你想讲话这样是那样是，又是心疼孩子，又怕孩子这样，孩子现在打你，你还能原谅他？那将来怎么办？将来杀了你心都有，对不对？还管他干什么？是不是？想要孩子好，我跟你讲，从小就得抓紧教育，该打打，该骂骂，该教育教育，是不是？